let me just introduce our guest first before we spotlight him. So this individual is amongst India's most respected singers and composers, having scored more than 100 films, including Fashion, Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi, Band Baja Barat, around 20 shows on television, and composed several records incorporating cinematic, folk, and Sufi influences to his music. His songs, as we all know, are very inspirational, especially the sports anthem Chak De India. He has enthralled audiences not just in India but across the world with his live concerts, and has also been one of the first, or rather the first Indian artist to perform at the opening ceremony of FIFA World Cup 2010 in South Africa. He has also done many charity concerts, and this is a side you may not know of him because he does not publicize it much, but he has done several charity concerts in support of institutions like cancer patients, AIDS Association, so on and so forth. And he has been a judge on various TV reality shows, including the popular Voice India and Indian Idol. He's won the Best Music Award for the film Fashion, several awards at New York Film Festival, Film Flair, Zee Cine Awards, IFA, and several others. My God, if I go on to read his accolades and achievements, I would, I am questioning my existence, guys. But along with his brother, he has also worked on a Bollywood remix for Lady Gaga's song Born This Way and Judas. Also worked on I'm a Freak by Enrique Iglesias and contributed 2 songs to the Hollywood film Soul. Most importantly, he is here today to interact with the youth, inspire us, and maybe if you convince him, sing a couple of songs for you and tell us more about one of his dream projects, which, by the way, guys, has recently been submitted, Bhumi 2020, for the Grammy Awards in the Best Global Music Album category. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, young and old, one and all, please put your hands together for none other than Mr. Salim Merchant. Hello, sir. I hope you can see us.
Thank you very much. I can see you. And thank you so much for a warm welcome. And how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, and it's an absolute pleasure for me and on behalf of these 600, 700 students who are here. My laptop's kind of hanging because these guys are just not stopping with the chat section. But how are you doing, sir? I hear you're joining us from UAE.
Yes, I am. I am in the UAE right now, and I'm in Dubai. And it's really a very special time because just around this time we released Bhumi, which is our musical movement that we started actually 20 years ago, but last year we revived it and it was really um, well taken. And this year we've come back with a big bang, which is much bigger and much better. So I'm very happy to share a lot of good news about this album. The first song is already released. It's called Ja Ja Re Apne Mandirwa, which is a 300-old bandish sung by Vishal Dadlani and Sattar Khan. And we've just released Ghar Aao Na, a romantic song by Sunidhi Chauhan. And this is going to be these are we have 10 songs in and people already know about this. So Vedansh Singh Bhim Palasi, yes, he knows. And
Just to add in, I have heard Garjao now on repeat already. So from those, I think 300, 400K views that it's already got on YouTube, I think I've also heard it. You can just connect with it almost immediately. And I'm not saying this because you're here, or I can even open my mouth and sing. So it's neither of those. But I heard both of them, Jaja Re and Garjaona, and that's the one I hear on repeat. In fact, I've even sent it across to some of them. But yeah, of course, please carry on.
So that's wonderful. I'm so glad that people have you guys have heard it, and for all of you who haven't heard it yet, please go and check it out on YouTube. It's and go and subscribe to our channel because it's something that you're going to love listening to. This, especially this project Bhumi, has a very it's a very beautiful project because it's something that connects with your roots, and it's like it's a song that really, I mean, it's a movement that is very well curated by Suleiman and I. That our main focus here is to bring our tradition and bring our tradition and bring our culture to the forefront, especially and connect our youth. That's very important. Like connect the generation now to to what we're doing for as a musical movement. So it's important for us for all of you to listen to it and give it all your love. I'm actually copying this. I'm putting it on the chat. So if anybody's not seen it, this is the first song, and of course, you can Abhishek, you can copy the link of the second song as well. So that would be great.
Definitely,
Uh,
definitely, definitely.
So
Would you like to share a few words with them before we, kind of, yeah.
the purpose of this is, I was always intrigued by our tradition and our folk, our culture, the music of our country is so rich. Our folk, our classical bandishes, our thumris, and our traditional songs, um, the the history behind that, and I was very intrigued of that. And I think what happens is, whenever people think about a classical bandish or a folk or something like that, everyone thinks kare wo bahut purana hai, it's very old sounding. So we try to kind of bring it out to for the new generation, for all of us, in a very interesting new way, with contemporary singers, with singers voices that you are in love with. So when people listen to these compositions, when people listen to these styles and these genres and these instruments, you want to connect with it and fall in love with it. So that's why I feel that it's very important. This project is very important, and the more you guys spread it and the more you guys feel it, the more you guys connect with your roots and your tradition, the better it is for our culture and for our country.
All right, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing those details. I had a couple of questions before, since I've got the opportunity. I was told by Rishabh, make sure you ask too and let the students ask. He's here to come to interact with the students, not just with you. But the first question I want to ask you right at the top is what exactly inspired you in terms of this project to start? Like you mentioned, it was conceptualized. The idea was, I think, back in 1999, and then 20 years later there was Bhumi 2020, and now 2021. So, what was your muse for this? And yeah, that's the main thing.
Well, when I was traveling a lot back in the early 90s and the mid 90s, I was doing a lot of concerts with other people. And every time I would go to a record store, I know a lot of people here have probably born after 92, 93, 95 maybe. So yeah, I mean, that time I was traveling a lot, every time I'd go out of India, I'd go to a music store. And जब भी मैं म्यूजिक स्टोर जाता था, I would always go to a world section, and I would always find African folk, Spanish folk, Irish folk, all kinds of folk music, but I would never find Indian folk music का CD कभी नहीं मिलता था. Those days there was a time of the CDs and DVDs. I would never find it. And we would find classical music like Pandit Ravi Shankar, Ustad Zakir Hussain ki series hoti thi, Bhimsen Joshi ji ki, but we would never find any folk stuff. So Suleiman and I made this thing, and back in 97, that we will create a folk album, India's first folk album, which we'll try to give it an international sound. So in 1998, we made an album called Bhumi, and that was the inception of the first Bhumi. 98, we made a folk collection, a collection of 7 songs, which was basically like, a traditional Rajasthani folk song, Gujarati folk, Maharashtrian folk, basically folk music mainly from North India. And then we released it, and we actually did it in a very contemporary style. We put like drums, guitars and bass, and we did it like a pop rock kind of style, and that went down really well. And at that point, I felt like we should have really continued. But at that time, there was so much love coming from the film industry that Suleiman and I got swayed into the film industry, and we of course made a lot of songs for films, including Chak De and Aaja Nach Le and Band Baja Barat and so many other films, Qurban and Fashion. In 2018, there was a something that hit me hard, that it's time for us to go back to full circle, go back to our roots. So a movement that we started 20 years back in 1998, we thought we'll revive that movement. In 2018, we started working on it again, and in 2020, in the pandemic, we released Bhumi 2020. Now that gave us a lot of inspiration, a lot of love. People really connected to that album. There was a song called Muraliya, which was a devotional song. It was in praise of Lord Krishna. There was a 200-year-old Thumri called Saiya Bol by Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan, which Kaushiki Chakravarti sang. There was a pop rock song called Zinda Dili, which Arijit Singh sang. There was a very old bandish again, which was called Saval Mod Mohara by Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali. And so that there's a lot of traditional things from Patiala Gharana, from Gwalior Gharana, and back then there were a lot of these gharanas. So we made music which was kind of traditional, yet at the same time we composed some new stuff. And there was a Kabir ka Doha, there was all kinds of traditional things, but we packaged in a very cool new sound, and people really liked it. So that gave us the inspiration to do Bhumi 21. And Bhumi 21 started with Jajare, which is 17th century bandish, 300 years old, by a composer called Sadarang, back from the Mughals time. And it was such a beautiful bandish where a newly married couple के बीच ये गाना होता है, and the girl says जा रे अपने मंदिरवा सुन पावेगी सास ननदिया, which means my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law, my saas and my nanan, are watching us do our romance. So don't come very close to me, and ja re apne mandirwa. It's a very mature love story between a newly married couple. And then Vishal sings in the man's voice, saying that don't tum sharmao mat, tum ghabrao mat, don't worry, thoda paas aa jao, which is a composition which is a Salim Sulaiman composition in that part. So we combined our composition along with the 17th century bandish to give it a new color. And that was Ja Ja Re Apne Mandirwa. It was Sattar Khan, a folk singer from Rajasthan, with Vishal Dadlani. And then the second song was Ghar Auna, which was Sunidhi Chauhan. That is an original composition. It's an original Salim Sulaiman composition, which Sunidhi sang. And Sunidhi is always, connected with very like hardcore dance numbers, and like a lot of songs that have very good, kind of beats and stuff like that. So we've done that, but we've given the composition a very bandish kind of a feel and a very traditional kind of feel. It's a beautiful love song, and especially girls would really like this song.
Yeah, I mean, both have amazing storyline with it, and so I'm sure all of these guys are going to go and hear both of them. And one final question from my side before we open it to a couple of students, who I'm sure are going to request you to sing. So one question that I want to ask you is, you are doing your bit, of course, with Bhumi and involving contemporary. But what we see nowadays is, and what is that Indian classical music, or rather, what would your message be to students as to, because out there right now, there's so much of rock and heavy metal and stuff like that, which they're all following. Like you even said, when you went abroad, you saw a lot, you never found folk Indian music. You would find of other countries. So what is that recommendation or suggestion that you would like to give to the students here on classical music? Because there's very little Indian classical music that they have out there for them to look at, but they are, have so many other options and stuff like that. To come back to the roots, like you said.
Yeah, there is a lot of music that is, out there. It's classical music, of course, is something that is always going to stay. Especially our Indian classical music has been going on for centuries, and it will continue to go on for centuries. Bhumi is a mix of timeless music. Like, it has some classical shades, it has bandishes, which are hundreds of years old. We've put in some devotional music. We have a Qawwali, we have a bhajan, which is a Satya Sai Baba bhajan. So we have so much diversity in the music, that I'm actually copying one. The second song ka link also for all of you to check it out. The second song is called Ghar Auna. So I've just sent that link as well to everybody. It's basically, so Bhumi, the purpose of it is for everyone to connect with their roots. And that's why we have, we made sure that we give a lot of attention to our tradition, to our culture. And one thing is, like, doing these traditional songs and culture, and like doing these folk songs in a contemporary way, but we're also trying to bring in some traditional singers. Like, for instance, we've done an Assamese song, we've done a Tamil song, and there's a strong message on the Tamil song. This Tamil song is called Kaadu, which means trees, and it's a song that is based on the environment. And it's a very, very powerful song of the importance of trees, to our environment and to our country. And then there's a song called Jallianwala, which is obviously reflecting upon the Jallianwala massacre, which was really harsh and really bad. And we had Harshdeep Kaur who's singing that one with Shore Police. That's Clinton and Bianca. So there was a proper song in hardcore Punjabi, which was called Jallianwala because this incident was in Amritsar. And we have an Assamese song, which is like a proper Assamese song composed by Anurag Saikia with shades of Ahom kingdom. Ahom was the kingdom which was before Assam. Before Assam was formed, the entire region was called Ahom. So this way, through Bhumi, me and Suleiman are trying to, understand, educate about our own history and culture, and also through these songs, spread the language of education and culture to all of you.
All right, perfect. So now that was a lovely answer. Now I want to throw it open to any of the students out here. So it's going to be difficult for me to pick a question because it's going to go up and down. So anybody wants to raise their physical hand so I can see you? Yes, international magical something. You're from Harry Potter, I presume.
Yes.
Hi. So tell us your name, which city you're speaking from, and then ask your question.
Sir, my name is Sudiksha, and I'm from Hyderabad. So who's the singer who inspired you to start your career of music, sir?
My father, he was a singer, and he would sing really well. And from a very young age, I would listen to his voice, and I was very, inspired.
With what type of music did you start your music career, sir?
Devotional music.
Wow, that's actually nice.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Sudiksha. We'll move to the next person. Anurag Lahoti.
Hi, sir. Firstly, thank you for all those inspiring words that you said to us today. I just wanted to ask, while you were working on Bhumi and while you were making these songs, working with so many different music composers and working with so many different singers, how was your experience and what would you suggest to all of us in case we want to do it further in our lives?
Well, first of all, be open to listening to all kinds of music. You may be liking a certain type, but sometimes when we play music now on a playlist and all, there is a certain type which we listen to every time, and that's good. But always experiment and keep your mind open to sort of experiment with and listen to different kinds of things, because your knowledge grows when you listen to other kind of music. As a musician, as a composer, even when you're learning music, a lot you can learn through listening, a lot. So a lot of people think music knowledge theory is very important and learning from a guru or from a course and all is important. Yes, it is important. I agree it's important. But to listen to music is also very important for learning, because learning is listening. And that's a key. So one thing I would say is that keep your mind and your ears open to try out, to sample different genres of music. Like in Bhumi, we've tried to, kind of use very different genres, and we have done like a pop rock song. We've done all kinds of, different things. We've done like a Sufi Qawwali. We've done a bhajan. We've done like an orchestra. We've done a hip hop song called Barbad, which is with Raftar. And it's it has a drill kind of a zone. So it's very interesting, and I think that diversity is very important as a listener also.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll be sure to keep in mind next time I listen to songs.
All right, Abhishek, I was just talking to you with my mic on mute. I'm so sorry. So yeah, Abhishek, you can ask your question. And you have a really cool mic, so that's why I picked you, not because your name is Abhishek. So I'm not being unfair, guys. All right. You can ask your question to Salim.
Thank you, sir. So I had actually two questions, but you answered the first one. I'm actually a big hip hop fan. I was going to ask if there will be any drill music in Bhumi, and it is there, so I'm waiting for it. And sir, I had another question, which is, I mean, it is very difficult to ask your parents for investing money in music. Even DAW is paid. And how should we like find alternatives for things like FL Studio or Ableton? How to like how do we invest wisely in music to know whether we have to spend on a guitar or on another instrument or probably on a DAW, or what type of equipment, or is it even required? Like, is it just creativity?
Okay, it's a great question. I think most importantly, Abhishek, that what you need to do is if you have any software already with you, do you have any software? What software do you use? I can see you're a proper musician because you have a proper mic with a sort of a vocal shield and yeah, a pop filter, and I can see
Yes.
that. So what software do you already use? I think you use.
Sir, I actually use a free software known as MPC Beats, but it doesn't allow a lot of functions. So I'm looking forward to upgrading it.
Okay.
I have a little bit of equipments like a microphone. I have some Zebronic speakers. I have a MIDI keyboard. I use that to make beats. But
Why don't you just get Logic? Logic is not very expensive.
so, sir, is Logic a good one? I mean,
It's the best.
thank
In,
you, sir.
in my opinion, Logic is the best. It's not very
Thank
expensive.
you, sir.
I think that kind of an investment you can make already because because you've already, I can see you're using a decent mic. You have a guitar at the back and you're near your bed. You have a pop filter. You can easily buy a software is a very important thing because that's going to be controlling most of your, your technology stuff. And like, Logic will give you a lot of new sounds. It'll give you a lot of new features. It has so many plugins and, you're already set to do whatever you want to do because it's a one big bundle of stuff. So I think it's a great value for money, and you'll have fun. Are you using PC or Mac?
Sir, I'm actually on Windows. I don't have Mac.
That's fine. That's okay. So you can. That's okay. I think Logic works on PC on Windows as well, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. I'll make sure I get Logic. And
Yeah.
sir, just another question.
Yeah.
I know this is a little personal, but I really like your collaboration with Bohemia sir and Raftar sir. And recently something happened between Raftar sir and Bohemia sir. So, sir, is it fine between the three of you now, or is it?
Oh, I have no problems with anybody, but see, in hip hop, there's always this kind of like kind of like a, what's it called? I won't call it like a war.
Beef?
It's a little heavy word.
Beef.
But there's always some beef. Yeah, yeah. So that
Yes,
goes
sir.
on. But for me, like, my heart is all love. So there's no kind of beef here.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Only
Thank
I'm
you,
vegetarian.
Abhishek.
I don't eat beef.
Okay, I'm vegetarian too. Thank you, Abhishek, for those questions. Very innocently, you tried to ask a personal one there, but all is well. All right, we'll take one more question, and I think that'll be the last from the audience. Harsh Ranjan wants to ask a question. I just have to spotlight. Yeah, Harsh, go ahead. Which city are you connecting with us from?
Hi, sir. I'm Harsh from Ranchi. Love your song, sir. And my question to you is, how would you describe your process of connecting to the roots? For example, you have made Jaja Re from a 15th century and then you connected it. So how did you do that? And on that note, could we hear a few lines of Jaja Re as well?
आजा रे अपने मंदिरवा, जा रे अपने मंदिरवा. So I think, see, this song, this Bhim Palasi Khayal, which is a very, very old thing, I mean, something that we've heard from so many maestros, classical maestros who've sung it. The reason why I thought I'll do this is because I don't think everybody knows about this. This this is as common in the music world. It's as common as Om Jai Jagdish Hare, right? Which is a bhajan. Everybody knows that. Om Jai Jagdish Hare, Swami Jai Jagdish. Everybody knows this bhajan. But in the music world, everybody knows Jaja Re Apne Mandirwa. So I thought it'll be great if I can bring out this composition in Rag Bhim Palasi for every common man also to know what it is, to know what this bandish is. So that was the idea basically. And there are so many compositions and thumris and bhajans and bandishes and classical tukras which are so popular and so rich in our culture. But a common man is listening to something else right now, um, maybe Kala Chashma or whatever. And I don't want to get in there. So that's what I'm saying is, music can coexist. There's that stuff also. There are people who can, who are making all the fun stuff and like all the easy stuff that that you dance to and stuff. But then there is this beautiful classical stuff also, which if it's presented in a nice contemporary way, it just stays on in your ears and it's just so soothing and beautiful to listen to. I know people who are telling me that I listen to this song every day. एक तो क्या होता है, इंडियन क्लासिकल म्यूजिक का जो नशा होता है ना, वो बहुत गहरा होता है. You can, whenever you listen to it, now you want to keep on listening to it. That's the beauty and the depth of the music. So I felt it'd be great for me to do something which is very depthful and which is very, very kind of, it has a lot of soul and a lot of timeless quality to it, and kind of give it a contemporary touch.
Yes, thank you so much for doing this.
That's perfect. Thank you, Harsh. Thank you, Harsh, and thank you, Salim sir. Sir has just 5 minutes with us, so we're not going to take more questions. But there are a lot of requests, sir, where they're asking for a digital autograph. I don't think that one's possible. But there's also a request for Shukran Allah. So would you be kind enough to accept that one?
Shukran Allah walhamdulillah. Shukran Allah walhamdulillah. Shukran Allah walhamdulillah. Shukran Allah walhamdulillah. नजरों से नजरें मिली तो जन्नत सी मैं की फिजाएं, लब ने जो लब छू लिया तो आसमां से बरसी दुआएं. ऐसी अपनी मोहब्बत, ऐसी रूहे इबादत, हम पे मेहरबान दो जहां. शुक्रान अल्लाह वल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. शुक्रान अल्लाह वल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. शुक्रान अल्लाह वल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. Shukran Allah walhamdulillah. Thank you so much, IIMUN, and thank you, Abhishek. It was lovely. Go and listen to Jajare, go and listen to Ghar Auna, go and subscribe to Salim Sulaiman's YouTube channel. We've only done 2 songs, there are 8 more to go. The next one releases day after. It's called Chidiya Da Chamba by Sukhwinder Singh. And thereafter, we have every Monday, we have a song coming out. We have Raftar and Afsana. We have an Assamese song by Anurag Saikia and Vivek Hariharan. We have Raj Pandit doing a Sai Bhajan. We have Carter with Arivu and Ricky Cage, the Grammy Award winner. We have a Kavali with me, Salman Ali, Vipul, and Raj. We have a beautiful song, powerful song called Jhaliyawala by Harshdeep Kaur and Shore Police. That is Clinton.
Sorry.
And the last song is which is releasing on 23rd of December. Geeta Gandhi and Sashwat.
All right, sir. Just before you leave, we have someone who's come to say hello to you real quickly before you end the segment. There is Rishabh here, our founder president, and a special guest who I think who's with him. He wants to say hello. Namaste, Gopal Das ji.
Namaste.
Namaste, Gopal Das ji. How are you?
Good, good. How are you doing, Salim? Such a pleasure to see you.
Oh, always wonderful to see you. Wonderful to see you, Gopal Das ji.
I was just sitting with Rishabh right now and we were chatting about you. And he said there's a live session going on. Would you like to say a hi? I said, I must say that I want to congratulate you for being nominated, your album being nominated for Grammy. I was going to write to you actually, but now I'm saying it in person. Nothing better than this.
He's the magical musician that
is what we call happiness.
Oh man.
Between two bumps caused by the potholes on the road of life, what we call.
He's playing an audio quote from the Insta handle.
Hello, and I love your post, Gopal Dachi. Love it.
I'll tell you, I was saying to Rishabh something right now. I said to him, when I see Salim, I joined some of your Insta live sessions as well.
I know.
You know, and every single time I see you speak, every single time I see you, I just find there's such a powerful energy of genuineness and goodness. So that's probably connects me to you very closely. I was telling him, I just feel so connected with him. I was telling Rishabh.
Likewise, ditto Gopal. Likewise, I follow you. I listen to all your posts, and I really connect with your thoughts and your feelings and your love for humanity, your love for the society, and for just making this world a better place. Thank you so much for being so
Thank you. I don't want to take your time because you're addressing crowd there. We'll catch up again soon. Thank you. And all the best for the Grammy. We be praying and wishing that you win the award for this album.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks a ton. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, Abhishek, and thank you everybody at IIM UN. I'm so glad and honored that I keep coming and sharing some knowledge with you guys, and sharing some news about my music. So keep giving love to Bhumi 21. I posted the links again. Abhishek can post it again and sort of
Definitely. On behalf of everyone, thank you very much, and all the very best with the 2020 nomination. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.